Melanie Joly, the latest high-profile Liberal to look to the exits. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist with the Toronto Sun. You may have seen our top-ranking story at thetorontosун.com over the last little while. Melanie Joly looking to become Canada's ambassador to France. Why? Well, Mark Carney wants to clean house. He wants to get rid of Trudeau-era deadwood, Trudeau-era cabinet ministers, Trudeau-era virtue signalers. And, well, as part of that, Melanie Joly says, if I'm going to leave, I want to be going to Paris. I want to be Canada's ambassador to France. This is something that's been talked about widely over the last several weeks in Ottawa political circles, something that got the gossip going out of official Ottawa, out of the Liberal Party circles, and no one is denying it yet, but Mark Carney is looking to change an awful lot of people. We've already heard that Bill Blair is being tapped to become Canada's High Commissioner to London. That is Canada's top diplomatic post to the United Kingdom. He would replace Ralph Goodale. Why you'd replace amiable, friendly, fun Ralph Goodale with a grumpy cop is beyond me, but that's what Carney apparently wants to do. Jonathan Wilkinson from North Vancouver, Liberal MP, former Environment Minister, former Natural Resources Minister, and a bit of a thorn in Mark Carney's side, going to Brussels. That is one of the other claims. So you would have Blair, Wilkinson, Joly, and of course, Chrystia Freeland, who's been tapped to head up the Rhodes Trust in London, all resigning perhaps as early as the mid to end of December after the House rises. A cabinet shuffle perhaps at that point, a bunch of by-elections early in the new year, either late January or early February, while the Conservatives are still focused on their leadership review, while the NDP is still leaderless and has no money to fight by-elections. All of these things are real possibilities. And again, why? Because Mark Carney wants to put his own stamp on his party. That's what is driving all of this. He wants, by the time the next election comes, whether it's an early vote in the spring or an early vote next fall, to have a different look and feel to the Liberal Party. He's going to be out there trying to recruit star candidates to replace these folks. He wants his own people in place. Now, he does have some risk. Could some of these ridings flip to the Conservatives or the Bloc or the NDP? Absolutely. Somewhere like Stephen Guilbeault's riding in Montreal. It's been held by the Bloc and the NDP before. Guilbeault's another one that he would like to be done with by the time the next election comes around. Joly's riding, probably pretty safe. I would say Freeland's riding, pretty safe. But North Vancouver, well, Wilkinson is, or Scarborough, where Bill Blair is, these are ridings that if the Conservatives get their act together, could end up flipping blue. Which, again, is why, if the Liberals are smart and they are trying to pull off this coup by Carney within the party, well, then they end up calling the by-elections sooner rather than later. A lot of drama going on. I said for a while now, it is not just drama inside the Conservative Party, it's inside the Liberal Party as well, and this is part of it. Yeah, by the way, if a cabinet shuffle does come in December, look for people like Lena Diab, the immigration minister, to be dropped, Gary Andesangri, who's public safety, to at least be shuffled, if not dropped as well, and then Carney has the tough question of who goes into his cabinet, who is still on the Liberal bench that hasn't been used up already. That becomes much more difficult and reminds me of Sir John A. Macdonald's old saying, if you want me to have a better cabinet, send me better wood. Carney needs better wood if he wants to construct a better cabinet. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below, share this on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.